Welcome to Scarecrow Miniature Painting. I'm Steven, and we are going to continue work on our Dwarven Clerics. So last time we did the hair and the face, and this time we are going to work on the greens. We're going to try to get to the yellows, and we may even experiment with the blues. So what I mean by experimenting with the blues is doing a mixture similar to what we did with originally painting it, but with each step below it when it comes to highlighting it. And then what we will do once we do that is we will mix them as usual. So just like we do with all of our highlighting, we are going to have 3 stages. In the green, we are going to have it's not a Scarecrow Miniature Painting video unless the phone falls. In the greens, we are going to have green skin. We're going to mix some goblin skin into it. And they're pretty close in color, so we're not going to see that much of a contrast. So, all I'm going to do is take it across the top here, back here, and if you remember from our last, or from when we did the wash video, we want to leave some of these recesses intact. So I'm going to pick that up. And we're highlighting just the edges of this armor, little cloth with this, even the under armor. Because if you look at clothing, you still have ridges and shadowy areas that pick up on light. So now we're going to load up our brush. Across the top there. We're going to go a little bit higher than we did on the last one. Like so. So now we're going to mix the green, or the goblin skin, or goblin flesh, what is it called? Let's check. Goblin green. And with that jungle green. Okay. So we're just trying to get the very top of that. Now with this mixture, if you notice we didn't do the goblin green on the clothing, but with this mixture we're just going to lightly do the clothing ripples. But we're not going to go fully down them like we did the last time. We're just going to hit the recesses where it's about halfway up. Like that. And now we are going to move into pure jungle green. So with this one, I'm just doing it across the very top. Now, same thing with the cloth, except for this time, we are only doing a thin layer at the most highest recesses. Like so. And there we have it. We have highlighted our greens. So now let's move on to our yellow. So our yellows, we're going to do desert yellow, since that was our base coat. We are going to do Demon or Demonic yellow. Then we're going to do Moon Dust. And we're just going to mix this up right now, because what we will do as well is we will switch to the other figure. And we're going to hit the greens on that figure. Okay, so we got them loaded up. So we're going to start with our mixture here. Now with him, we are going to just try and get everything besides the recesses on the front. We're going to go down the back, same way. Now, with that bottom of the cloak, where we did the majority of the wash, we're just dragging down thin layers across everywhere that we do not have a recess. And we are purposely leaving areas that do have a recess open. like so. So now we're going to move on to our goblin green. Oop. Got one thing before we move on to the pure goblin green, and that was the hands. So with the hands, we're going to do the entirety of the top of this hand. And with this hand, we're just going to lightly do the top of the wrist. We're going to do the thumb. We're going to do the bottom of the hand. And then we are going to lightly take this over each knuckle without getting into the recesses. That's the big thing. You don't want to get into those recesses. Now we can go into pure goblin green. We're going to do the same thing, except we're going to stop the base coat a little bit higher, but we're still going to go into the recesses on some of these. So I'm going to pull that down to about right there, move it around. Okay. And as you can tell, little Scarecrow just woke up, but that's what we have so far. He's currently chasing our cat around. Now with these gloves, I'm going to try to primarily hit the side of the glove and those recesses. I'm not touching the knuckle. Now, there's a reason we're not touching the knuckle on that one. Okay, you get Tiger, Bubba. Sorry about that, everyone. Now with this one, we're going to go to there. It gives a more natural look. So now I'm going to take this mixture. I'm going to stop about right there. Now we are going to do a couple of stippling to give those highlighted areas a little bit more life. So we're not really going to go into the actual bottom there anymore. We're done with the bottom besides some small touch-ups. Apparently he wants our cat to go to bed, and it is about 8:30 in the morning. That's what we have. So now we're going to move into pure jungle green. Now this is going to be the easier part. No, we are not. Because I forgot this hand. This hand we're going to just do about midway up the glove. Going to do the knuckles. And then we are also going to do the top portion of this glove. Be careful, Bubba. He's currently under the table trying to get the cat. Okay, final highlight time. So we're just going to do from here down. take some from over here. We're going to do the top of this shoulder. Okay, so now we're going to do the back. Now, like I said, we're just going to touch up these back highlights with that jungle green. That's what we're doing right now. So with the jungle green, we're going to end right underneath the hair. And with that, our greens are done. That's what we have. So now we are going to move on to our browns. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Oh, nope. Don't play with that. Don't play. Atticus, no. No, no. He wanted to play with the miniature that we had just painted, guys, and we did not want him to damage it, so that is why he's crying. Okay. So now we're moving on to the yellows. So what we're doing is we're just mixing in some of that demonic yellow. With the brown that we had, or the yellow we had before, the desert yellow. We're just applying it to everything that it would have touched to a certain point. So, we're going to move on to the other figure while we let that one dry. Because this one has a little bit more that we can do. So with this one, we're just painting it to about the middle area. Or the very tip, I should say. Like so. So now we're going to move on to the next highlight, which is pure demonic yellow. So with the pure demonic yellow, we're just going to take that. We're going to graciously apply it. To about a little bit over the tip. So I'm going to about right there. So as you can see, the tip is the base coat, then we got that, and then we have a layer of the demonic yellow. And now I'm going to switch back over to the other figure while that dries. So, on this figure, we're going to do this up here. We're going to have to take a napkin real quick because it did kind of become a wash.
It's gonna be the last one this morning, okay? It's gonna be the last one.
And we are going to take it from here to here. Like so. So now we're going to mix in our demonic yellow and our moon dust. Our moon dust is a very fine paint.
What?
Just like all of the yellows. So I'm just going to load that up. And we're just going to do that arm. And we're going to try to do the top here. But we're going to go down a little bit on this one so that we can get in a recess. So we're going to move on over to the other figure real quick so we can still do that one.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, Bubba.
This sugar.
It's drying. Don't touch. Don't touch. Wet.
Hammer.
Yep, that is a hammer.
Hammer on there. That is the recipe. Hammer.
Yep.
Hammer. Shoot.
Okay.
You have to.
So that's what we have so far. Now we got one final highlight. Yep, bud. Yep, that is a hammer and that is a shirt. So with this one, we're just going to do the very top there. And I should have done this in the reverse because he's got that knee up. But I like that it's like kind of showing that it's more worn because of the light. Like so. Now with that, all we have left when we move on is going to be the stone. And we can do the metallic blues as well. We got the grays of the boots we can touch up on. But beyond that, that is it. Please like and subscribe to the video. Or please like and subscribe to the channel. And leave a comment on anything you think we can work on. And from then on, just please keep enjoying the content. Thank you. Have a great day.